I'm your host, Nova Mbayamonte, and we are here at the Only Make-Believe Back on Broadway, New York City annual gala. I would love to know, how did you get involved in this charity? And for people that don't know about it, can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, I first did this benefit before COVID, so I don't know when it was, but I guess it could, all of our timelines have been broken, right? So it feels like it could have been 20 years ago. I think it was less than that.
We're definitely back to Broadway today then.
And I loved hearing what they were doing with kids. I have little kids of my own now, so I know how important it is to blow their minds every now and then, especially if their circumstances are difficult, to get them to escape the world that they're in. So yeah, I'm a big supporter of what they do, and I'm happy to be back in an environment where they can really shine rather than over Zoom. Yes.
And I would love to know, what is the difference for you in between being a TV host and then being a theater host and a live host? It's a little bit different, or no?
No, I don't think I am a theater host. We're about to see how different it is. Either it's the same or I'm in big trouble.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Okay, all right.
And overall, what do you hope that the audience takes away from this whole performance?
They'll probably get overwhelmed by some very, very good singing, and not from me. Yeah.
Thank you so much. You look lovely, both of you.
You too.
So I would love to know, what are you most excited about this evening? We are back on Broadway, literally after so many years, and with the gala going on. So what do you most look forward to?
I mean, first and foremost, the whole night. Just getting to do this off screen, which we're not allowed to mention that word, as you know. But it's just so great to be out and about and have an audience and be doing the things that we love and causes that are so near and dear to us. We haven't been here in 3 years. It's a long time. It's a really long time. So I just think it's phenomenal to get to actually be here in person with people cheering you on and everybody being, in here for the right reasons at the right time, all of us having a common goal. So I think it's fantastic.
And being that all the performers have worked with children in the hospital, I know that has definitely transformed the lives of the children, but how do you both believe that has transformed the lives of the performers as well?
Because you take this one. I could talk all night about this,
Well, I mean, I think that's, it's inspiring in any way to help, but also to teach, to also give your gift to someone else, especially to children, because you can see the light go on in their eyes. You see the fire start in their bellies about what they can do with their lives. So that is the most fulfilling thing for anyone, to pass that on. So I try to do it every night on stage, and I try to do it tonight as well.
And what do you hope overall that the audience takes away from this evening?
When you're having a really great time, the message kind of just seeps in and you don't even realize that it's happening, and then you leave and you're like, oh my God, that was amazing. And so it's the perfect marriage of, it's not being like, hey, listen. They're getting it with all of the song and dance and all that stuff. I think it's great. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So how are you doing this evening? And I would love to know how you got involved with the charity.
Well, because of my relationship with this guy named Brad Oscar. And he, about 2 years ago, before it was back live and on Broadway, he was explaining to me this organization and asked would I come sing, and it's like, yes. What do you mean presenting theater opportunities to children who may not have the opportunity? I mean, it changed my life. It so changed my life. So to be a small part of an opportunity to share and to be able to possibly change someone's life, bring joy and make believe and all of that goodness to people, to children especially, is such a gift. Such a gift.
For people who don't know about this charity yet, what do you hope that they learn from this evening, and what do you hope that they take away from this event?
Well, I hope that there's a lot of funds raised this evening and a lot of awareness, because if there's a chance for us to change and improve and bring joy into any child's life, we must do that. We must have, if we have the opportunity, we have to do it. They're the future.
And my last question, what was the preparation like? What was the rehearsal like for this event?
It was a lot of fun. Sound check, choosing the song, and you'll see. It's kind of a surprise.
Looking forward to it. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Thank you.
Looks stunning. This
As do you. I very much admire this find.
my grandma made it, believe it or not.
What? Oh, you hold on to that with every fiber of your being.
This is such an exciting evening tonight, and congratulations again for, back to Broadway and everything coming back to life. I would love to know, how did you get involved in this organization? And for somebody that doesn't know about it, can you tell us a little bit of a mission statement about it?
Oh my gosh, yes. Since pretty much the mid-1990s and early 2000s, Only Make Believe was formed by Dina Hammerstein to bring interactive art to children, sick children in hospitals and special care facilities in the New York and DC area. It is an incredible way to open the door of art and the healing power of art for children who are sick. We can't close the door or turn out the light on them because they're just as vibrant and just as need, if not most in need, of what artists, the color and the light and the life that artists and artistry have to offer. So we make that possible.
Yeah, and I would love to know, you're seeing all your colleagues and from different shows, so I would love to know, what does that feel like this evening, and what are you most looking forward to?
Oh my gosh, I always look forward to a little time to chum backstage and say hi and hug and kiss and hug and kiss. I always look forward to hearing and seeing my friends perform because, when we're all working, we're all on the same schedule. So it's kind of nice on a day off where no one has to run to another curtain or do another thing, to just have a few minutes to hang out and, enjoy each other and enjoy doing what we love to do together.
And my last question, what do you hope that the audience members take away from this experience this evening?
That this work is necessary, that it's worth it, that artists love to give, and that Only Make Believe continues to bring what is most important about the healing power of art to the people, little ones, who need it most.
Thank you so much. Powerful statement. Enjoy.
Thanks, dear.
I would love to know, how did you get involved with this charity, and what do you most look forward to tonight?
I have shared a publicist with the organization, Lisa Goldberg, who told me about it in the first place, and I find it so moving and beautiful. I think theater is so important for kids, especially children in need, and that they can provide free services to these kids and their families is so beautiful. I just opened a show a few days ago, and I thought, that might be a little bit much, but I think the organization's so beautiful. I would love to be a part of the evening, so here we are.
We are back on Broadway,
Yes.
So how does that feel?
It feels amazing. I love Broadway with all my heart, and it just feels good to share communal experiences again.
And my last question, what do you hope that the audience takes away from this charity event?
I hope they go with a full heart and the desire to give a little bit more, to the organization, and leave on an uplifted note, realizing how magical this all can be.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Have a great evening. How are you doing this evening?
Well, how are you? Hi.
I would love to know, how did you get involved in this charity, and what kind of work went into putting it together?
I had a friend who was an acquaintance of the founder of Only Make Believe, Dina Hammerstein, and I was introduced to the organization. I participated in, I think it was the second annual benefit, some 20 years ago or 21 years ago, and I've been a part of it ever since. Merely as a supporter, being a part of the benefits, spreading the word whenever I could. Then I was an honorary board member for several years, and as of the last year, I'm a real live board member. Wow. Yeah. No, it's just in whatever way I can contribute as far as being on a board goes to our industry, as far as the entertainment industry and my side of it here in our little village of Broadway, just to bring awareness in our industry, to make nights like this as special as they're going to be. We have a ridiculous lineup of talent. It's so thrilling to be, back on Broadway and to do that. So, I am just thrilled, and the fact that the organization has just grown so much in the last 20 years and moved into so many other cities is really thrilling.
And what do you hope that the audience takes away from this evening?
I hope they take away, first of all, I hope they have a fabulous time, and such a fabulous time that they understand exactly why we're all here, which is to support the organization, to, again, make a donation, because it's so from the ground up. You'd be amazed what $25 does. You'd be amazed, again, being on the board now, I see where the money goes, and, again, building the props and the costumes and the things that we bring into these facilities. that 25, that $100 can do so much. Exactly. You are part of the mission. So I do hope indeed that it's a success financially tonight for us, that people are moved to donate money, not only because they just saw a fabulous show, either for, a relatively low price, or the people who can afford to, God bless them. But yeah, that they will contribute that way, and then spread the word so that more people can find out about it and contribute and volunteer and ultimately expand into even new facilities. There's always a doctor and or someone in the field who finds out about this, who's like, wow, this would work so well at my facility. And that's part of how we expand, is by people just hearing about us and finding out about what it is we do. So
thank you so much. That was a great mission statement.
Thank you for being here. We really appreciate it.
Yes, I appreciate it too. Thank you. How did you get involved with this organization? And for people that don't know, what do you hope that they learned about this organization tonight?
So Brad Oscar is a dear friend of mine. I've been lucky enough to do 3 shows with Brad, and Brad is on the board of this organization. Brad has been a part of it for a long time, and we were doing a show together. He asked me to come perform, and I learned about what the organization does. And I have always believed that make-believe has transcendent abilities, has healing abilities, has the ability to change people's minds, hearts, bodies, souls. So when they told me what they use play for, to get into those hospitals, to get in with those kids, and play in the fullest sense of the word, right? To fully inhabit the lives of others and tell stories with people who want to step outside of themselves, right, and reflect on the world around them. And I truly think that I've always thought this, that what we do as actors, right, we're professional make-believers. We step into the shoes of other people, and in doing so, you become a more empathetic person, right? No matter the circumstances of the character you're inhabiting, you step into someone else's shoes and you go like, okay, so what would it be like to be that person? And these kids, when they get to play, when they get to watch these people play and participate, they get to experience that, right? To step into other people's shoes and for that moment, step outside themselves and imagine what it might be like and allow that to change the way they see the world around them. And I can't think of a nobler cause. I'm so honored to be a part of it.
I'd love to know, what was the rehearsal process like, and what is it like being back on Broadway, literally, as the event says?
I know. It was great. Brad and I are doing a number from Little Shop of Horrors, which we've been doing down the block, 8 shows a week. And my last show for Little Shop was actually last night. So this is going to be my last hurrah with one more song from Little Shop. So I'm excited.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's like a great way to end it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you so much, and congratulations.
My pleasure. Thanks.
I'm well, but only make-believe. Gala, what's bad?
Yes. I would love to know, being that we're back on Broadway, and also for people that don't know about this organization, what is basically the mission statement of this organization?
Only Make-Believe is a charity, and we bring interactive therapeutic theater to children, chronically ill children often, in hospitals and healthcare facilities. And basically our mission is to engage them, entertain them, let them use their imagination, and take them out of their hospital settings that they're in.
I'm sure that has been very transformative for the children, but how has it been transformative for the actors and the performers as well?
Oh, yeah. I think we have the best troupe of actors in New York City, I would argue. But I think that when you're actually performing for this audience who has many sort of disabilities and challenges, some are nonverbal, some can't move well, so you have all sorts of issues, and they have to perform and engage these kids. So not only do the kids get tremendous joy from it, the actors do too. I mean, it's really theater at its purest and at its more moving and at its most effective.
And what do you hope that the audience members take away from this evening?
Tonight? Well, the Only Make-Believe Gala, we have an array of Broadway stars. It's hosted by John Oliver, so I think they're going to laugh a lot. I think they're going to applaud a lot, and I think they're going to be really moved by some of the stories we're going to tell of some of the children who we serve.
Thank you so much, and congratulations. Enjoy.
Thank you. Of course.
How did you get involved in a charity, and what kind of rehearsal process went into this event?
Oh, well, I'm actually not performing tonight, so I don't know about the rehearsal process, but I'm sure I'm ready to be blown away. I was invited here. I have friends performing, and they invited me to come see it. And when I read about what the charity does, it just warmed my heart, and I of course have to be here and support it. Yeah.
What do your performer friends tell you about this charity? How did it really change their perspective, or what did they really gain insight on?
I think it goes back to when we all were kids and trying to figure out who we are and kind of how we fit and finding a place to fit in. Yeah.
Thank you so much, and have a great evening.
Thank you very much.